Hey guys, with the 5 here with episode number 66 of our West Brom career mode, and as I said last episode, Champions League only this season, so that does mean a little bit of a different format, and that is this, showing the results like this. I hope you guys are alright with that, but we're going to kick it off. So as you can see, we beat Liverpool 3-0 in the Community Shield, so we did lift that. Our first Premier League game was a 1-1 draw with Spurs. Our first home game was a 4-1 victory against Watford. We then went away to Everton and we beat them 2-1 at Goodison Park. And then we played Birmingham in the Carabao Cup third round. And that was a 2-0 victory to us. We will progress through. And we now get into our first Champions League game, which will be against CSKA Moscow in Russia. So we'll go all the way to Russia for our first Champions League game of this season. We do want to win the trophy. We're not really focused on anything else. We've already won the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. We've won the Championship. We won the Europa League already. We just want the Champions League trophy. And that is what we're going to focus on this season. So this season will most likely only be 5 or 6 episodes long. And then we will move on to our new team in this career mode, which I'll let you decide at the end of the career mode. I'll give you some options and I'll let you decide. But we did actually go 1-0 down in this game. Not the best of starts in the Champions League on our search to win the trophy. But Vinicius Jr. heads the ball into the back of the net, gets us right back into the swing of things, where we should be. Well, not where we should be, where we... I guess, no, a 1-1 draw. We shouldn't be on a 1-1 draw, we should be winning. He's getting us back on track to where we should be, which is the win. We should be winning this game with ease, considering the talent in our squad. As Kai Havertz he's doing some nice pressure here, as he forces the mistake here from the defender as he plays it right into the path of Tonali. He plays it out wide to Vinicius Jr., first time to Kai Havertz. Dribbles around, he's got 2 options to play to, in Mbappe or in Marlon, but he actually loses out the ball. Once again, we intercept this time with Vinicius Jr. He's played the ball centrally to Dave Scott. Up to Marlon through to Havertz. Again, it gets intercepted, a very poor pass there this time. Once again, though, it gets intercepted by us for the 3rd time. As Vinicius Jr. receives the ball this time, threads it through to Marlon. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. There's only one winner in that situation. It is Marlon every single time. As he makes the game 2-1, flips it on its head. We're back in front. We're in front for the first time this game. It's where we should be. And now hopefully we can add to our lead as Ndai plays the ball to Kuchev. Out wide to Pellemard. Pellemard out wide, gets the better of Mbappe as he cuts back inside, whips it across. Ndai is there. Can't quite win it. Mario Fernandes on the other side whips it back across, and Nishima is there to get them back level. 2-2 is now the score. We've not got off to the best of starts in this competition, as we do very lucky to not give away a penalty there. As Vinicius Jr. starts to counter-attack, Havertz is going to thread one through to Marlon, gets the better of Magnussen. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper, strikes it across. Cool, calm, collectedly. It's not into the left side this time. It's on the goalkeeper's right. Very nice finish. No, it's on the goalkeeper's left. His right. But 3-2. We're back in front, where we should be. And now, hopefully this time, we can add to it as they whip in a dangerous cross. But the ball's headed to Havertz. Drilled up to Mbappe. And we've got 3 of the quickest players on the planet here to start the counter-attack as Vinicius Jr. gets away from Ametov. But he actually gets a sneaky foot in. And actually they win back possession as Mario Fernandes loses out the ball to Mendy. Mendy finds Vinicius Jr. through to Mbappe. Mbappe to Marlon, back to Mbappe. Throws one back through to Marlon, 1-on-1. That is 3 goals for him tonight. That is the hat-trick secured. He will be bringing home the match ball, the Champions League match ball, that will go down in history as the first game in the season in which we won the Champions League. I can guarantee you that. That ball will be a special one to bring home. With 2 minutes left in the game, though, we intercept the ball with Skriniar. Reece James to Tonali. Tonali's going to turn, play the ball to Kai Havertz. Havertz, as I've said, has the best front 3 ahead of him to play to. He decides to go to Marlon. Marlon threads it through to Vinny Jr. 1-on-1. Sneaks it in at the near post. That's what Vinny Jr. does. And it's 5-2 after being down 1-0. Brought back to 2-2. We get our head in the game. We score 3 more than them. We make it 5-2. Marlon picks up the match ball. He will be taking that one home. 4 attempts, 3 goals. Very, very crucial. Clinical is the word I'm looking for there. As you can see, recent results. We beat Moscow 5-2. We then went on to beat Man City 3-0 in the Premier League. We then played the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. That was a 4-1 victory against Hull. We then played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. That was a 2-1 victory. And as you can see there, the next game in the Champions League that we will play is going to be Borussia Dortmund as our first home game in the Champions League this season. Got a couple of surprises ones in there. A 2-1 away victory at Chelsea. A 3-0 victory at home to Man City. Some surprise ones there. But we do get right into the game against Dortmund at the Hawthorns, where we look to continue our winning ways. As 3 minutes into the game, Carrasco intercepts the ball and plays it to Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay on the counter-attack lays it off to Weigl. Weigl to Fornals. Fornals finds Brandt. Brandt back to Fornals, back to Weigl. Very nice passing play in the midfield here by Dortmund. Out wide to Carrasco. Carrasco to Depay. Can't quite get past Skriniar, so he's forced to play it back out wide. Reece James wins the ball after Depay though, but he wins it right back off of Diallo and then plays it right into the path of Mendy. And we've now got the chance to counter-attack here as Tonali threads the ball through to Mbappe. He's going to get the better of Romagnoli for pace. Does so. Threads it through to Marlon. 1-on-1 with the keeper. It's his favoured left side. And it is 1-0 to us against Dortmund. We're going to cruise in this group. I will tell you that now for free. 5-2 against Moscow. We're already 1-0 up against Dortmund. There's no stopping us. When we set our mind to the goal, we are going to achieve that goal. As 41 minutes into the game, Fornals looks to start an attack for Dortmund. They're playing it around the back. Can't really find any real options going forward as the ball eventually finds Sancho. Whipped across to the back post. Reece James is there to clear it away to Mbappe. And once again, we're going to turn on the Jets. Turn on the boosters. He dinked the ball over the top to Marlon. He gets the better of it over Bustos and over Tarkowski. 1-on-1 with the keeper. He knows that someone's arriving late at the back post. That man is Kylian Mbappe. And he scores his first Champions League goal for West Brom. Does the signature arms crossed celebration. And he makes it 2-0, doubling our lead. That's just before the hour mark. I'll tell you this now. We are not done in this game. Marlon tries a cheeky little back heel to Mbappe. Can't quite get it off though. As the counter-attack here from Borussia Dortmund starts with Thorgan Hazard out wide. He's got options to pass it to, but he's forced back by Tonali. Really good defending there. But they do get the ball to Jota forward. Back to Hazard. Hazard back out wide. Tries to whip it across, but Skriniar there to make a lovely little tackle. And we start the counter-attack here with Tonali. Loses out the ball to Weigl. Hazard lays it across to Julian Brandt. First shot saved. Second shot goes into the back of the net. Bit silly there from João in goal because Collins at the time was injured. As Mbappe wants to get that 2-goal lead back for us as he plays with Kai Havertz. Playing against a former rival team in Dortmund. Obviously he's a former Leverkusen player. As Vinny Jr. plays the ball centrally to Marlon. Back out wide to Vinny Jr. Option in the middle. Decides to go for a little fake Ronaldo chop. Not the fake Ronaldo chop, the fake Rabona, sorry. And he does actually win a penalty. Mbappe is going to step up for that penalty. 1-on-1 with Berkey. Keeper doesn't even move. He's stuck in the mud. That's how clinical that penalty was. Once again, we'll see it one more time. It's that famous little brother celebration. 3-1 is the score, and we're not done there. The ball's headed over the top. Marlon looks to get that fourth goal, but he couldn't quite find it. As the ball's headed right back into the danger zone. The final whistle will be blown by the referee. Didn't want to see Dortmund get smashed anymore, and we do win that game 3-1. We stay at home for the next Premier League game, and we actually beat Crystal Palace 4-0 in that game. A very good performance by us. We then go on to play Liverpool at Anfield. That was a 1-0 victory. Another very, very surprising victory for us to get. But with the quality of our team, you can't really be surprised by any results of us beating the big teams anymore. The next game will be against PSV. The game after that will be at home to Burnley. But that does reveal the final team in the group is PSV. So we're in a group with CSK Moscow, Borussia Dortmund and PSV Eindhoven. So it's a decent little group, really. A bit of travelling. We've obviously got to go to Russia, to Germany and to Holland. It's not the worst. It's obviously not as bad as some of the Europa League groups where you got to go to like Azerbaijan and Ukraine and stuff like that. But you can see here, this game took the 50th minute to get the first initial goal as Jamal Lewis wins the ball in the midfield, plays it through to Marlon, 1-on-1 with his former teammate in Unstal. And there you go, you can see 1-0 does the show the respect celebration. Just, you know, he's got respect for his old team. Doesn't want to celebrate against them. They're the team that made him. And they're the team that are probably kicking themselves after selling him to us, knowing that if they'd kept him for 2-3 more years, they could have had a £200 million plus player on their books, so they would have made a shitload of money. But a poor clearance there wins the ball to Alvarez. Alvarez plays it to Havertz, back to Marlon, gets the better of the defender once, and then plays it out wide to Mbappe. Options in with a little flip-flap, plays it across to Marlon. He gets the second goal, he's got the brace. Once again, he doesn't want to celebrate against his old club, and that will be how the game ends. 2-0, we keep the clean sheet in Holland, and the next game we play in tomorrow's episode will also be against Eindhoven, but it'll be at home. As we go for the fourth and final set of results for this episode, obviously we beat PSV 2-0, we then went on to beat Burnley 4-0, City beat us 1-0 in the Carabao Cup, so we will not unfortunately win the quadruple. West Brom then we beat Leicester 3-1 at the King Power, and as I said, the first game of the next episode will be against PSV Eindhoven in the next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed the new format. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.